Okay, so you know how most nonprofits kind of stick to the same old playbook? Like they all seem to work within those well-established kind of frameworks?
Yeah, right, totally.
Well, we found one that is really shaking things up.
Definitely different.
It's really got me rethinking some of the basic ideas around how charitable work is supposed to be done.
Yeah, it's a new perspective for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And today we're diving deep into Saved by Grace outreach.
That's right.
Based on all the info on their website and some other material they sent us.
Exactly.
And we're aiming to make this really clear and concise for everyone listening, because I know sometimes it can be overwhelming.
Absolutely.
Trying to keep up with all the different charities and all the different ways they try to make a difference.
So many out there.
So we want to really distill this down and give you good understanding of Saved by Grace outreach.
Right to the core of what they're all about.
Their vision and especially some of the really fascinating projects that are in the works.
Yeah, like right off the bat, they have this kind of provocative statement.
I saw that.
Not profiting has never been so much fun.
I know, right?
It makes you think twice.
It does.
About how a nonprofit can operate.
Yeah, it kind of makes you re-examine the whole idea of fundraising.
Totally.
And their tagline is even more striking.
Catchy, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Save money. Save collectibles. Save the world.
Doesn't sound like your typical charity message.
Not at all. It's like they're saying that doing good doesn't have to be this purely selfless act.
Right.
Like you can actually enjoy yourself while making a difference.
Yeah, they seem to be tapping into a different kind of motivation than traditional donation models.
It's really interesting from a psychological standpoint.
Like, could this actually broaden the appeal of giving?
It makes you wonder, right?
Attract people who might not normally be interested in donating?
Right. Maybe they're more drawn to unique collectibles or like a dinosaur exhibition.
Speaking of which,
Oh, yeah.
let's talk about Cove Treasures.
They're planning to open that in 2025.
Not your average thrift store.
Definitely not. They're going all out, focusing on rare and unique items.
Vintage artifacts,
Well,
antique curiosities, limited edition memorabilia.
the real deal.
Things that people actually value and want to own.
Yeah, you can see them attracting both serious collectors
Oh, yeah.
and people who just happen to stumble upon something interesting.
Like a treasure hunt.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh.
They even describe it as a place where you can find extraordinary finds that tell stories of history, artistry, and intrigue.
So it's more than just buying stuff.
Right, you're connecting with the past in a way.
And saving collectibles takes on this whole new meaning.
Yeah, on the one hand, it's about preserving these objects.
Right, keeping them from being lost or forgotten.
But it's also clearly a strategy to generate resources for their larger mission.
So by selling these cool collectibles,
They're creating this marketplace where philanthropy is built in.
I like that embedded philanthropy.
Yeah, you're not just buying an antique, you're contributing to their outreach efforts.
And then there's the Dinosaur Showcase.
Oh yeah, that's in the final stages of development.
Now, this is something you don't see every day.
A whole herd of life-size dinosaurs.
Definitely an attention grabber.
No kidding.
Yeah.
It's visual, it's exciting.
Who doesn't love dinosaurs?
It's like they said it's the conversation starter of all conversation starters.
Rockies? I think they're right about that.
Yeah, it's brilliant. And it's got this dual purpose,
On the one hand, it's all about sparking the imaginations of children.
For sure.
Get them excited about learning and discovery.
But it's also about encouraging charitable giving from adults.
Kind of a unique approach.
It's like this really creative, almost theatrical way to tackle what they call a Jurassic-sized mission.
It makes you wonder, though,
What's that?
how sustainable is something like that long term? I
Wow.
mean, you've got these life-size dinosaur exhibits.
Dude.
That must require a lot of upkeep.
An ongoing investment.
Location maintenance, attracting visitors.
Yeah, it all adds up.
So they must have a solid plan in place.
Partnerships, maybe.
Possibly.
Well, it definitely shows that they're not afraid to think outside the box.
No kidding.
So let's take a step back and answer the big question.
Oh, yeah.
Who is Saved by Grace outreach?
Yeah, what's the story behind all this?
Well, they describe themselves as a nonprofit that asks for money in an entirely different way.
I mean, based on what we've seen so far,
It's pretty accurate.
definitely fits the bill.
But beyond that catchy phrase,
Right.
they're really dedicated to providing hope and support
And resources.
to people and families who are facing all sorts of challenges.
That's their core mission.
Making a positive impact through programs and services that empower people.
So the collectibles and the dinosaurs are really just the tools.
Exactly. They're the how, not the why.
The means to an end.
And they've partnered with a whole bunch of other organizations to expand their reach.
We're talking about groups like Capital Conscious,
Yeah?
Rooted to Rise,
Pay zero taxes.
SF Kingdom Regulators.
Seeds of Kindness, Seek First.
It's a diverse group.
Each with their own area of expertise.
Like Pay Zero Taxes might focus on financial literacy.
Or maybe planned giving. Rooted to Rise could be about community development.
Or social support.
It's interesting to think about how they all fit together.
It suggests a really comprehensive approach.
Yeah, they're tackling the challenges from multiple angles.
These collaborations are so important for nonprofits.
Why is that?
They can tap into specialized knowledge,
Right.
expand their reach, avoid duplicating efforts.
That's about creating a stronger, more connected support system.
Exactly.
Now, if you're listening to all this and thinking, wow, this is really different,
I want to learn more.
or even I want to get involved,
They've provided several ways to connect.
first of all, their website is www.savedbygraceoutreach.org.
That's their main hub.
All the info about their mission and projects.
And how you can support them.
They also have an email address
info@savedbygraceoutreach.com.
for direct inquiries.
And a phone number, 916-206-7488.
If you prefer to talk to someone directly.
And for those who want to be sure they're legit,
Yeah, it's always good to check.
they've included their registration number.
933188003.
Transparency is key.
Definitely. And get this, they even offer to help others with saving,
Giving back.
even starting their own nonprofits.
Wow.
So it's not just about their own work.
They want to inspire others to make a difference.
Foster a whole culture of generosity and community engagement.
It's a pretty big vision.
So to sum it all up, Saved by Grace Outreach is really trying to blaze a new trail.
In the world of nonprofits,
By blending these seemingly unrelated passions
collectibles, dinosaurs,
with a deep commitment to helping people in need.
and Stone Cove Treasures and the Dinosaur Showcase are like these concrete examples.
Of their out-of-the-box thinking.
They're not just fundraising gimmicks.
They're meant to be engaging and memorable.
Offer something truly unique to supporters.
It really makes you question the traditional models, doesn't it?
Like, why do we always rely on the same old methods?
When there might be more creative and even more effective ways to do things.
This deep dive into Saved by Grace outreach shows us that sometimes
The best way to make a positive impact is to...
think outside the box.
So here's a final thought for you.
Okay.
Think about the things you're really passionate about.
Your hobbies, your interests,
Could there be an unexpected way to use those passions?
to support a cause you care about.
Saved by Grace Outreach is proof that unconventional ideas can lead to...
Real and lasting change.
And maybe it can inspire you to find your own unique way to...
Make the world a better place.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Until next time,
Keep exploring those unconventional paths
you never know what you might discover.
and who you might help along the way.
That's right.